All right, just went live on TikTok. Should be good here. Yeah, okay. We're good. What's good, everyone? What's up, Fieldsy, Mr. Danman, Raw David, Ready, Elites. I was just watching Mini Pack video. Really? You can enjoy the rest of the video, Caleb. I'll still be live for a while. It's up to you. Did you hear about what happened to Charlie Kirk? I did. I knew people were going to ask that, like, right at the start of the stream. I don't know if I'm going to be talking about it a ton, but it's really sad. I found out about it shortly after it happened. The thing that's really sad, too, is I was shocked to see how many people were celebrating him dying. You know, people that have a different political opinion than his. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want any person on either side of the political spectrum to die. So, the fact that people want someone on the opposite political side to die, or they're celebrating it, it's just sad to me, because I, as a person, would never be happy to see someone I disagree with politically die. I mean, it's just, I can't really comprehend it, you know? I don't know if you guys feel that way, like, but it's just wild to me that there's that many people out there in the world, you know? We've really fallen a lot as a society, I feel like, because when my parents were kids, like, that type of thing would never happen, you know? It's just common decency, I feel like, but I don't know, it's not really the case anymore, apparently. But, yeah, I don't know. How's it going, Eclipse? Alright, we're running Brain Rot, of course. We'll just go God Machine here. What time is it for you right now? It's like 7:23 a.m. We might as well go in. Oh, wow. Pretty good time to go in right when he went Golem. I feel like it's perfect because he also doesn't have his, What do we want to use our Rage on? Do we just wait at straight up wait, maybe? Nice. This is actually perfect. We just gotta watch out for the minions. And then we should be straight. Oh my gosh, that's gonna, like, basically 3-crown him if he doesn't... Bro, we're already cooking. Turn emotes on? Alright, I'll turn them on. We pretty much already won this, unless something crazy happens. Foggy says, I saw your video about this game and I was low-key thinking about buying it to get 10k, but I'm not doing it anymore. Wait, really? You were thinking of buying the service? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Dang, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm sure you can get 10k on your own. I'm sure you can get 10k on your own. Trip says, are you racist? Oh, no. When's your bedtime? I don't have a bedtime. I don't... My sleep schedule is kind of all over the place sometimes. I don't know. The best way to explain it is I always get enough sleep, but if I don't have to wake up for anything, I feel like I go to sleep just kind of whenever I'm tired. Maybe it's not the healthiest, because I know it's best to go to sleep at the same time every night, but I don't know. I kind of just... My sleep schedule gets crazy, and then sometimes I need to take a few days to adjust it back to normal, which I'm kind of doing now, but yeah, it's... what are we at now? We're 36th in the world. We could maybe try to get to top 10 this stream. Boss, why do you play the most brain rot deck? Genuine question. I feel like it's fun to play, and also it's easier to use compared to a lot of other decks, so you might as well make things easier for yourself. That might be the best way to put it. I don't know. I think, like, this meta, too, you kind of have to run Brain Rot. I feel like there's very few cycle decks that are good right now. So Rob says, is Vines balanced? Definitely not. I don't know if they're going to emergency nerf Vines at this point. I don't know if they're going to. It's hard to say. Maybe if it's completely out of hand, they will end the season, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Play Cycle decks, man. Brain Rots are boring to watch. The problem is Cycle's like not viable at all. The only good Cycle deck right now is like Drill, I feel like. And maybe Hog. Those are like the only two. Expo's really bad this meta. Logbait's pretty bad this meta. Stuff like that. Oh, this guy's running, I think he might have Hog X NATO. I remember this guy. But maybe he's running Graveyard because I know a lot of people have switched to... Nope, it is... Okay. He might try to NATO to the king here, so I'm going to go minions to force him to... He went an Xe. That was... Yeah, that king activation wasn't super avoidable, I feel like. Do we rage to kill the Xe? I feel like we shouldn't. We need to save Elixir. The king activation is going to make this really hard now. I guess we'll see how this goes, though. X2 tanky? Yeah, I feel like the way we win this is the Vines. This is going to be like a little tricky, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Witch opposite lane. Because if he wants to rocket, it's fine, because we already... Okay, because he already dealt damage, so... I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see. Maybe he goes Hog here? Or he's going to Xe, maybe. Yeah, there's the Xe. Okay, the Evo Executioner is going to be very valuable for him. We're not really going to be able to... We got to go minions opposite lane, I feel like, because we can't really... Rage this, maybe? And go Vines. See if we can get, like, a little bit of damage. That's honestly pretty good. We forced that out of him. Does he just ignore the minions? You definitely want a Bar Barrel here. Hopefully this kills it. It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. We got to be trolling. I don't know how that didn't die, straight up. We got to rage this. He just went all in. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Machine here. He might rock it. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he actually does. I'm not surprised. I had a feeling he'd do that, especially because the Valk damages the machine a bit. Maybe do this. If the minions get in front, we could try to protect it a little bit. That Hog was kind of interesting, I feel like. I don't know. Wait, that was a... Wait a second. Did he misclick there? I think he played the wrong card, right? Or am I tripping? I think he played the wrong card. I don't know what he was trying to play, but I think he played the wrong thing. Someone just said paid actor. Bro, imagine he just started acting. What the heck? Bro, streaming at 7 a.m. To be fair, it's earlier at least than yesterday, because I think yesterday I started at like 9 a.m. or something. Alright, nice. We're like top 30 now. Wait, why are these guys in a clan named Lying POS? What the heck? Who the heck lied? What are they talking about? What? What is that clan name? Hey boss, can I have your kids? I don't have any kids. What? Oh my gosh. Rip Charlie Kirk? Yeah, rip. It was a sad day for sure. What chat is he reading? YouTube. What's the best RG deck? Probably RG with Monk. I think RG's kind of not in the best spot in this meta, though. If you're running RG, you should probably use Evo Witch instead of the Evo Hunter in this current meta. So Rob says, boss, you kind of look like Charlie Kirk. Really? I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that. Maybe there's like a couple similarities, but... You kind of look like the Austrian painter? Bro. Okay, come on. Yo, what's good, Cody? Sirius says Vines is OP. Yeah. Top 5? I'll try. Cody says, what are these comments? Yeah, they're kind of crazy sometimes. Boss looks like a harmless deer. Harmless deer is crazy. Might as well just do this because he kind of... Oh, shoot. He's running the deck Sam was using. He has no win condition, I'm pretty sure, guys. It's the no win condition deck, I think. Boss is 6'2", 180 muscle. Don't sleep on my boy because he shaves. Bro, what? Because he shaves? I guess we go Vines here. I don't really got a better play. I mean, I guess that takes 2 off of the pump, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think it's 2, right? Might as well go in, I guess. I know he's going to defend this, but... That basically puts it in Barbaro range. He'll probably play something in front, though. Let's see what happens here. Ah, no. That's tower down, for sure. Yeah. It probably would have actually been better to just go in for a Barbaro and then ignore it. Let's see. The Vines probably weren't that good on the 3M, to be fair. We got to try to go all in now and just let the pump go. Yeah, we're going to go in for sure. There's a good chance he won't be able to defend. Let's see what happens. Nah, yeah, it's game. Maybe if we defended, we would have had a slim chance, but he probably would have gone Vines and defended. That was kind of an off-meta deck by quite a lot. Mostly because of the 3M, though, to be fair. Now he's on the content grind rather than sleep. I went to sleep yesterday a couple hours later than it's now, so I'm good for now for the time being. But if I get more tired, then I can end. But I need to fix my sleep schedule soon anyway. So it might be better if I actually stay up later today than I did yesterday. There's nothing I got to wake up for. And as far as I know, it's not good to be up during the day. But it's most important to get, like, a good duration of sleep. I feel like that's more important than the time you go to sleep by a little bit. But before I go to sleep, I might go outside for a bit just to get some sunlight, you know? Oh, he's got P.E.K.K.A down. Are you in the carton finding the Nemo? Finding Nemo? Wait, what do you mean? The carton. Or did you mean to say cartoon? Doesn't that go in front, or am I tripping? Yeah, I think he actually misplayed the Ram Rider. That was a pretty big mistake. I don't know if it's going to cost him a ton, but that was definitely a... I feel like we should definitely go in here, because I don't think he's got his P.E.K.K.A in cycle, so this might be kind of hard for him to defend. Wait a minute, I'm an idiot. Ken's new video title is talking about you. What does it say? I didn't see it. Black 42 says rip Charlie bro. Yeah, rip. It was sad finding out about all that. Go God Machine here. I think we should go opposite lane probably. We should just go in because we don't have the Witch in cycle, so we might as well cycle stuff that the P.E.K.K.A does good against, and then... Yo, let's go! We tied up the Berserker too. I thought we were only going to get the Baby Drag. I don't think we're going to get the tower though, are we? We came close, but... Let's see if we could somehow... No. No! He just went defensive lines. Rip. I tried. Okay, let me check Ken's last video title real quick. .3 virginity cycle. Bro. What? Alright, bro. Bro, that's a crazy title. What does it mean 4.3? The deck is 4.3? Chat, this deck isn't 4.3. Trevin says, Daddy Ken. How's it going, little? Bro, the chat is trying to troll me so hard right now. I swear. Is Mighty Miner a top 3 champion? Definitely, yeah. Might even be top 2 right now. Whoa, that was pretty good. Do you just barbell that or rage? I don't know what's better. It probably doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, I kind of want to ignore those because you got to be careful in single in this matchup. You speak Spanish? No, not really. Can we time these skeletons well? No, the dart didn't die. That's bad. Nice set of vines here, though, I think. Yeah, I knew that was going to be bad. We're going to lose our tower. Completely cooked here. Dude, single's so annoying. Only way to win is if we get a really good push going. They just like machine here, I guess. Yeah, it's over. That felt kind of tough, but it probably depends on how the start goes, if I had to guess. Might have been better to just not go Gob Giant at all. Do you eat fish? Yeah, I had... Actually, last night I had salmon. I actually often have it just, like, because you don't gotta make it, it's more convenient, like canned salmon or like tuna. It's a convenient way of getting fish. Astrald with the Australian $2 dono says, would you spank me? Sure. Thank you for the dono. Bro, he asks this every single stream. It's actually crazy. Change title no longer top 50, but what happens if I like get top 50 right after again? Mother Witch, okay. Hypno sniping you, really? Alright, I'm glad I didn't go for an overcommitment on the Mother Witch. Alright, I guess that's fine. Pretty decent start, all things considered. Maybe he goes Cannon Cart here. Wait, what? Did he lag out or give up? Yo, did he give up or lag out? What in the world? I'm not sure. I actually don't know. Do you guys think he lagged out or gave up? I actually don't know. I don't know why he would have given up. Unless it's like a really good matchup for me or something, but I feel like that's a little bit strange. I guess lag at this range. Site says he lagged his stream is gone also. Oh, shoot. Apparently, guys, he was live on TikTok. So he lagged also out of his stream as well. Dang, yeah. That makes sense, because especially in the scenario we were in, it's not like we had that big of a lead. Today's CRL Golden Ticket match. Today? Isn't that like in a couple days? Picker Bot says opinion on what happened to Charlie Kirk. It's very sad. Like, it was completely unexpected. I was pretty much like shocked and sad about it most of the day. And I was surprised too to see like the reactions from a lot of other people as well. We'll go Gob Machine here. He's got a rocket, so I actually don't know if he's got Hog or not. I'm kind of confused. Dude, how the heck did the Mighty Miner take my whole tower? I forgot about the chef doing, like, no DPS. I did not think the Mighty Miner was going to take my tower. Well, it's basically game now. Dude, this chef does like no DPS. It's actually insane. All he needs one push. Yeah, I mean, there's a small chance, but he's got rocket instead of the earthquake, so it'll be a little easier for him to defend. Might as well mini pack, I guess. Oh, he's got delivery too. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna come back. Philip with the dono says you're secretly a torta pounder. I just can't prove it. What the? What do you mean? Thank you for the dono. What's your reasoning though? Like, why do you think I am? We'll go Vines here. Holy Vines here? Or, what's it, Holy Snipe? I don't think it's a snipe, but it is a weird deck. I don't know why he's got Rocket and Delivery. He probably just altered it for the meta. But to be fair, like, it also kind of... I screwed up at the beginning against the Mighty Miner anyway. But we would have likely lost regardless, even if I didn't screw up, because I think that's a pretty bad matchup. I could be wrong, though. Because, I mean, the delivery is very valuable. I don't even know if he's got a... Oh, he does have a hog. Yeah, that's a hard matchup. But I pretty much lost it at the start when I messed up defending the Mighty Miner. Pablo says, regarding your shields, it just shows how unskilled the Obsidian is. I mean, to be fair, that was just one game. And I'm also pretty sleep-deprived right now. Not super sleep-deprived, but I'm pretty tired, and I'm going to sleep probably in like a couple hours. So you could say that you don't even have to play at 100% capacity to win with the deck, for sure. Minor, okay. Oh, he's got a little Prince, interesting. Very interesting. I was thinking of going Curse, but I'm gonna just leave it. He'll probably ability, I wouldn't be surprised. No. He didn't. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he still went for it. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what this guy's running. It's just like a wall breaker deck, I guess. Kind of interesting. I don't know if he's got like a rocket though or what. Vines might be good on this. It's an overcommitment, but I feel like it was the best thing to cycle. He doesn't have cannon in hand, that's why I did that. If he's got a poison, then he's not going to be able to do anything about the witch. Do we just let the wall breakers go? Oh, one of them got targeted anyway. Well, that's kind of perfect. This is gonna be tough, bro. Mini P.E.K.K.A did clutch up at least. I don't know how we're gonna be able to break through though. We need to have like a really good push somehow. It's not looking very good though at this point. Oh, shoot, the defensive wall breakers. That's kind of brutal, I'm not gonna lie. This feels like a tough one, I don't know. A lot of the cycle decks do pretty good against what we're running, I feel like. Especially Hog, but this feels pretty challenging as well. Unless we're able to make like a comeback somehow. But we're pretty much cooked here, I feel like. Yeah, this feels difficult. The Evo cannon is just getting value like every time. Over. Point is, regardless of what you think of the dude, even if you disagree with the person, there's no reason you want them dead. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I don't know why there's people that want other people to die. Like, I don't want anyone to die on either side of the political spectrum. But unfortunately, kind of what happened today has shown that a lot of people think differently from both the left and the right. Because if the scenario was switched, I guarantee you it would have been the same thing. It's just kind of different times. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, I think social media has kind of changed things. Like, people have just become, like, desensitized to things. But yeah, it's pretty pathetic, really. Like, at the end of the day. Oh, someone died? Yeah, Charlie Kirk. He's actually pretty famous. I don't know what the equivalent would be, but like, yeah, I mean it's pretty insane. We'll go God Machine here. I almost want to say Charlie Kirk is probably almost as famous as like JD Vance. That might be like a pretty good equivalent. I don't know if I could think of a better one. But for people who are like in other countries. Rage here. This is cooked, bro. I feel like we gotta defend like both of the lanes, but hopefully the witch carries us here. I did not think he was going to ability. Wow. That kind of caught me off guard. The recruits go crazy, bro. The vines are not a good counter to the Evo wall breakers. Take note of that. Your witch, I guess. Change your deck. This one isn't working out. This deck is really OP. We're just getting some rough matchups, and I'm not playing perfectly either, probably. I got to like top 20 yesterday with this deck. It's really OP. We're just getting rough matchups. Like, recruits is hard. Not a lot of people are running recruits, though. There's probably like less than 5 people in the top 200 that have recruits. Yeah, it's a game. That's a rough matchup. I'm sure I could have played a little better, but we probably just needed like one good push with like an Evo Witch, the God Machine, and the Gob Giant, and we probably would have been alright. Really OP and lose 6 times in a row. There's no way we lost 6 times in a row, right? Was it really that many? Really goes to show how little I keep track of that type of thing. Let me check. Okay, 3 times. Yeah, it was 3. I was like, there's no way it's 6. That would have been crazy. We're just getting, like, weird matchups, I feel like. Like, a lot of these decks I'm losing to, they're not even that meta. Like, someone was running, like, Little Prince Minor, like, Recruits Ice Wiz. Like, strange decks. It's a weird meta right now in general, though. It's kind of a bunch of just, like, random decks and stuff. There's even some people running, like, no win condition decks. It's insane. We'll go Machine here. Those vines kind of went crazy. It didn't reach that. Can you defend this, though? Because he kind of went really aggressive, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, he screwed up. Unless we throw, that should hopefully be game. I don't know if I should have raged the right side. I guess we'll find out, depending on what he does. Oh, he gave up. Wow. How much do you bench? I'm not sure. I haven't tested my max bench in a while. Probably the last time I did, it might have been like 195, I want to say. Which isn't amazing, but it's like a bit more than what I weighed at the time, because I was probably like around 180 at the time. It's not that amazing, though, but I'd like to get up to like around at least like 220 or so would be nice. I should probably be able to get there without too much trouble if I continue working out consistently. I've been trying to eat better again the last, like, week or so. Because my diet wasn't the best. Alright. Do you think the right-wing extremists will use Charlie Kirk as a martyr to start the Civil War? I don't know. I mean, that's probably unlikely. It's, like, hard to predict everything. For something like a Civil War, there has to be a lot of things leading up to it. But it's interesting because I feel like the last couple of years, people have talked about many times, it does kind of seem like the country's getting closer and closer to Civil War because of how divided both political parties are. Nothing would really surprise me at this point. I'm not trying to be, like, pessimistic, but, I think, like, anything's possible at this point. But, I would say it's unlikely. Like, I don't see there being a civil war anytime soon. I think that's just highly unlikely. I think even a world war would be more likely than a civil war in America. I think there would need to be more, like, events leading up to it in order for that to happen. Maybe I'm wrong, because people are kind of calling it the shot heard around the world, what happened yesterday. So I don't really know. They also haven't found the shooter, which is crazy. I don't even know how that's possible, but they still haven't found the guy. So, yeah, it's been kind of an interesting day. And there were a couple decoys, apparently. Like, I heard there was an old guy. They thought it was him at first. And then there was a guy with a BB gun, actually. I'm pretty sure. So there were 2 decoys. And I was thinking, like, maybe the BB gun guy was to distract the main guy to get away. Like, a distraction, like a decoy, basically. But we don't know all the details. But it's interesting. And there's already, like, conspiracy theories about, like, there could be, like, a lot more to it. I don't know if I want to get into it of, like, there could be, like, people behind it or something. And, like, it was a lot of people that planned it out. Because it was a difficult shot to make. It was definitely someone with experience, not just some, like, random guy. You get what I mean? I'm not saying it was someone, like, crazy in the Marines or something, but it's not just, like, some average Joe, I feel like. So, there's a lot of things to unpack, I feel like, and we don't know all the details yet. You go Vines here. We go Witch, nice. Is that basically... Yeah, nice. It's basically Tower Down. Did it happen live? Yeah, it happened live. Which is why I think it was so shocking. It was pretty much live. There were people streaming it. Because it happened at an event in Utah on a college campus. So that's why it was kind of a shocking day. There were literally like hundreds of people watching it. Maybe even almost like 1,000 people like that were like watching live in person. And like people were recording on their phones. And that's why it's gone so viral, because literally the footage of him being shot is like everywhere online. I mean, it's very graphic, so like if you're sensitive to that, be warned. But yeah, it's, even for me, someone that I feel like I've been very desensitized to that type of thing, it was even hard for me to watch, because I feel like when you're watching another human being die, it's, I feel like for most people, like if you're normal, it shouldn't be something that's easy to witness, you know. It's pretty, it's just sad, you know. It's sickening. It's hard to watch. But that might be why it's a very significant moment in history, because of the fact that it's like all over the internet, you know. I actually am surprised the amount of impact it's had. Like, I knew he was famous, but this has been like the biggest thing this year, I feel like. Unless I'm forgetting something. It has been, it's been insane. What are we at now, by the way? Is the cancel button? Okay, there we go. Almost back in the top 50. Dimitri says, as much as I hated him and didn't agree with his political views, no one deserved to die for speaking ill for his wife and kids. Absolutely, absolutely. There's another, there's a big content creator that's a liberal. I think his name is Dean Winters or something like that. He was talking about that, and I agree with his stance 100%. Like, he was talking about how he didn't like the guy, but made it very clear no one deserves to die, and he was also saying, like, anyone from his own party that was supporting that, he didn't want them to support him or want them to be any part of, like, his fan base. And I take that stance 100%. This goes both ways, guys. I don't know how much I want to get into politics, but I don't care, like, who dies, like, whether they're a liberal, conservative. I don't want anyone dying. And I would even take it a step further and say, I wouldn't be happier or more sad regardless of what political party they are. I would be just as sad. You get what I mean? Because we're all humans, right? And, like, all politics aside, right? I would be just as sad if someone on the left died as someone on the right. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like the fact that this country doesn't see that the same way is why we have a lot of problems we do currently. That's my take. I think a lot of people have that take too. And even though I have political beliefs, you know, but that's my take. Like, I don't care if I support the person or not. I'm not gonna value their life any more or less because of that compared to someone else that I support or don't support, if you get what I mean. It's not gonna change if I feel sad about them passing. Because I think it goes beyond, like, politics. It should be like a human decency thing, I feel like. That's just, like, my opinion on it all. Like, a general, like, summary of it. Wow, we had an amazing start. I gotta turn my AC on. Give me 1 second. It's starting to get, like, really warm in here. I had it off because it was like really cool during like the early morning and night, but now it's starting to get warmer again. I think we can bypass that. W bypass. I love doing that when I can. Yo, he just played the minions right into the... Holy... On the tower as well. Nice. I was traumatized the whole day. I saw the close-up, unfortunately. Yeah, I saw the video too. It's kind of hard to watch. Okay, yeah, we are going to get his tower good. Nice win. 2 bypasses kind of went crazy on the hut. Yes, it's 9 inches. Thank you for sharing the live on TikTok. Top 50 again. No surprises, chat decided to be overly political today. The thing is, Cameron, I feel like today's kind of an exception. It kind of is understandable, and I feel like bound to happen when someone this famous passes away. I was talking about this earlier in the stream. The equivalent of how famous he is, I would say he's just as famous as like JD Vance, and even people in the chat were saying like maybe even a little more. That might be a good equivalent. He was a top 10 Twitter interaction. He had the top 10 most interactions on Twitter, like his Twitter account. Like on Twitter, pretty much everyone knows who he is. That's how famous he is. Like he literally was in the top 10, like in terms of like likes you got like on tweets, because he had a lot of like takes that kind of went viral or some that just got people talking and discussing things. So more than JD Vance. I was thinking that too. I genuinely think he's more famous than JD Vance. I mean, he's got more followers than him on Twitter, so it's very significant. It's wild. There's not many people on the conservative side of the political spectrum that are more famous than him. To kind of put it into perspective, there's not many. You could maybe count it on like one hand, I would say. It's not many. He could have even, I don't know for sure, but he might have even had a chance of being like, some people even say like a future president or like vice president, because he only was 31 years old when he passed away. You know what I mean? Like he had a lot of potential. And it's not even only that. I mean, he was a father. He had a wife, you know. It's just sad, you know. But yeah, he was only 31. You know, you got to be 35 to be president. So who knows? He might have even ran for president when he was older. He had like a ton of potential. The man who allegedly killed him was like 80 years old? Nah, I don't think so. They got the wrong guy, and then they thought there was a guy that had like a BB gun, but nah, it was like someone else. They still haven't found the suspect. It's been kind of insane. We got Mighty Miner, okay. What time is it? 6 a.m. here in Mexico? It's 8:11 a.m. here. Ooh, pretty nice start. E-Giant, if he's got that, it's going to be hard to defend, so it's good we had that start. Maybe just a bar barrel here's the play. That's crazy. It's 8:11 p.m. here. Low-key, other side of the world's wild. Oh, where are you from, Will? We'll go witch here. Oh, man. The pancake got wasted on nothing. That's a bit unfortunate. Boss, good talk. Glad you're able to talk about this stuff and understand. Some of us here got more than 3 brain cells to understand this. Yeah. I do like to have discussions like this when they're civil. Obviously, I've been playing this game now for almost a decade, so it does get boring when you're only talking about the game. Especially when significant stuff like this happens, you know? It's pretty difficult to not talk about it. I actually heard a lot of content creators talking about that today, that they had a hard time streaming, especially ones that were live while it happened, because it's, I mean, it's just shocking, you know? Shorter with a 2-hour dono says, do you think presidential ballot is swayed? What do you mean by that exactly? I mean, I think I understand what you're saying, but I just want to make sure that I understand. That was a nice win against Sam. He's been playing really good recently, so I'm glad we were able to clutch it up against him. Sam's a little aggressive. He actually only played 1 set of real hogs, I think, the whole game. It might have been the defense that he messed up a bit, but that might have also just been a pretty good matchup for us. I'm not sure, though. Did you see the footage? Yeah, I did. It was kind of hard to watch, but yeah, I did see it. It was kind of all over Twitter. So if you're on Twitter a good bit, it was kind of impossible to not see. Top 40, nice. That's why I F with you, though, boss. A lot of Clash streamers and content creators, I feel like bots, but you talk about real stuff like girl struggle, music, and just life in general. Yeah, I try to keep it real. Honestly, guys, this is why Ken is like one of my favorite, and might be the favorite Clash content creator, because Ken also, the reason I like his videos is he talks about his life and stuff going on, you know? That's, like, interesting. It's not just, like, Clash Royale. And I would actually like to start doing that more, maybe, in my videos. Because people I've noticed tend to enjoy that the few times, like, I do make videos on other stuff or talk about other things. Like, I feel like it's interesting, you know? People want to, like, learn about the creators and how they are as people. And, I mean, there's more than me, obviously, than just some guy that plays Clash Royale. I kind of don't like getting put in a box like that anyway, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a bit lame. At least me personally. Like, everyone's different, but I don't want my legacy to be like, I just played Clash Royale. Like, that's boring, at least to me, you know? Maybe it's because I've been doing it for so long, but Shorter with the $2 dono says, I'm saying, do we really elect our officials? I think we do. I mean, we're getting kind of controversial now on, like, conspiracy theories, but I think we do. I think it's important to trust the election process, in my opinion, as a country. I think if it gets to the point where we're really doubting it, that means that our country's in a really bad spot. Although, a lot of people would argue it is, but I would say we do elect our officials. I mean, I will say it's very corrupt, I think, like, politics in general, like both sides. It's obviously a big popularity contest and all about making connections, you know, being fake. A lot of them it's almost like actors, you know, they don't believe half of the stuff they say. They're just saying it to get elected. I know and understand all that. Politics is all it. Like I'm telling you, politics it's a big popularity contest. A lot of it. Your chances of getting elected if you're rich and famous are much higher, without a doubt. Like, you definitely want to have as much money as you possibly can before you run, and ideally have the most amount of status possible. Like, it helps tremendously. And then connections are everything, too. That's why you want to try to be friends with other... And that doesn't even just apply with politics. That's also in life in general, you know? Just being... Oh, shoot. Hold up. Vines. No. Dude, this is the, like, no win condition deck, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he missed the kite. Doesn't really matter that much, though. Mr. Beast will be president one day, no doubt. I think, honestly, guys, this sounds maybe like a bit of a hot take, but I could see Mr. Beast running for president because he kind of comes off as wanting to have the most, like, amount of influence possible. I'm not saying Mr. Beast is a bad guy, but I think anyone can tell from a mile away that he certainly wants to be... I don't know how to explain it. You can really tell that he wants as much attention and popularity as possible. So even though he does a lot of good things, he always makes sure to kind of make sure it's seen publicly. And I can tell he's trying to be liked by the most amount of people possible, and he's young. So I could see him running when he's older, for sure. And he even on Twitter hinted about that on, like... I think it was on Twitter, he hinted about it. I think he actually asked people, like, if he should run for president when he's older. I think it was something like that. So you can already, you're getting clues already that he might do it. I wouldn't be surprised. 18 medal, losing only 18 is not that bad. It's actually not bad at all. Could have been a lot worse. How's it going, I am bot? He's ambitious? Yeah, he's ambitious for sure. He definitely has a good work ethic. There's no doubt about that. I think he's just addicted to growing social media business. True. I guess we'll see. I mean, you never know for sure because he's young. I think he's only like 25, 26. It's just hard to say. Yeah, the amount of subs he has for his age is just ridiculous. Storm. I don't know what this guy runs. Blue Octopus says, if I become your president, no one will dare challenge me. That's a promise. All right, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Same deck, I think. Yeah, it's probably similar. I swear I matched this guy before, and I remember he had Minion Horde. There you go. How do you even defend this? Yeah, he just goes Gob Gang. Oh my gosh, and it even... Dude, you can't make this up. That's insane. Dude, the Minion Horde rails this deck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I've lost to Minion Horde, like, every time. And for some reason, I feel like It's... Bro, like... What did the chef just threw its pancake into nothing? But yeah, the minion horde's been screwing us over every time. At least we force him to go Valk. It's 22 or something? Yeah, I'm 22. Defensive miner's kind of interesting. Maybe we just machine here for the time being. Yo, he's kind of throwing. Hold up. Yo. He actually threw. Oh! We caught him lacking so hard, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, he messed up the defense so badly. We gotta just give up the... Yep, perfect. I knew he was gonna miner. Just give him it. He committed a lot. We're looking really good now at this point. Just witch. He's got Inferno, right? Oh yeah, that's not quite game actually, but almost. Yeah. Low-key, if this guy had the deck without Inferno, he probably would have had a good chance of winning. The Inferno is just so weak because of the vines. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Engineer? Alright, nice. We're basically around where we're kind of back to where we were at the start of the stream. Bacon Burger says sick Heal Spirit plush. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. It is pretty nice. Bring back the cute glasses. Why, though? Why? Time is it for you? It's 8:24 a.m. How's it going, Onion Dog? Queue times are taking really long. I think he can be casted for High School Student in Netflix. What's that? High School Student? It's a new show. Are you saying I look like I'm high school aged? I'm the new Spider-Man look. Baby Dragon sleeps 9 hours a day. Minions only sleep 3. It wouldn't surprise me. Umal says, hi boss, love you from Iraq. Much love. Dang, it's taking a while to find a match. Hopefully we get one soon. New to seeing you. Now that I'm joining the higher ranks, I'm trying to go around and meet new people. Good dubs so far. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ren, and welcome. Do you know any players from Croatia? Not a ton. Honestly, not a ton. It's taken quite a while to find a game. I'm gonna be real. Hopefully we can get one soon. Vay says, how do I use Earthquake well? I feel like it doesn't give any value when I use it. It's not great in this meta. I don't know what deck you use it in, if you're using it in Hog or Royal Hogs. It's not the best in this meta. It's probably okay with the Hog in this meta, but I think that compared to the Vines and the Poison, it's just a lot worse. So when I was going to yours, you uploaded a video and I read a comment saying you're going to sleep. I just came back and you're streaming. I didn't say I was going to sleep. I think I just said I would maybe stream in the morning. That's what I said. But I'm going to go to sleep probably in like a couple hours or so. I'm fixing my sleep schedule soon. I'm staying up for a few days. I'm going to stay up like a couple hours later each day until I'm back on track, basically. I think it's the easiest way to fix your sleep schedule. Instead of just staying up for 30 plus hours, pulling all-nighter, it's easier to just... If you don't got to get up for anything, you can just basically do it a few hours at a time, a few days in a row. So, also, I was off sleep schedule. Yeah, my sleep schedule, I feel like since high school has never really been super stable. I always get enough sleep. It's just I kind of have random sleep schedules, basically. I feel like a lot of the Clash creators do. Just kind of people that are gaming content creators in general, from what I've noticed. Secretly living a Batman life? Maybe. Alright, so he's running Golem. We already know that. Alright, let's see how this goes here. Quite an aggressive Golem. Okay. We probably should just go Gob Giant here and Minions. Wait, I think he's got Barbarians, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. That'll probably be... Okay, at least he had to commit Vines. I'm actually okay with that. That's not that bad. Chloe says, I'm so tired I feel drunk. I feel that. Yeah, that happens sometimes. When you're very tired and sleep deprived, I kind of relate to that. I sometimes feel drunk. Goes in for the Golem again. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill that or not. No, the witch is going to stay alive. We'll be able to get rid of her now, I guess. We definitely got to go in here. Wait a minute, he just went Golem. I feel like he just messed up. Well, I don't know why he didn't... Yeah, nice. I guess he underestimated the Gob Giant. Sorry, boss, we have a warrant. Oh my gosh. Riley CR says, good lie, bro. Bro, there's no way this is Riley, right? It's probably just someone... Oh, no. It's a fake Riley, bro. Bro, Riley's got so much motion. There's, like, people pretending to be Riley now on, like, TikTok and Instagram. It's crazy. Got 40 from that. Wait, what are we at now? Okay, we're top 30. I think we're actually officially higher than when I first started the stream, which is good. Why are you running this no skill deck? This meta's pretty no skill in general. I feel like there's very few decks that actually take skill. Did you ever join Jinxie Riley for a stream or no? I mean, I don't really talk to Jinxie that much. With Riley, it would be more likely because, like, I talk to him more, but I don't know. Vlad says, why don't you play Hyper Bait? You mean what Hypno plays? I could, but I think it's difficult to play unless you're very good with it. Do you do YouTube full-time? Pretty much at this point, if you kind of want to consider it that way. I mean, I've basically been uploading a video every day and streaming almost every day, so... I mean, I don't have classes at the moment. I'm supposed to get my associate's degree in the mail next month. And then shortly after that, I was thinking of applying to, like, a couple good schools. And then if I get in, I'll just probably go part-time. If I don't, then I'm going to probably take a break for a bit and wait. Just, like, focus on content. And then there's just some schools I could go in, like, guaranteed transfer from, like, the community college because my GPA was high enough. But I kind of gotta figure out, like, where I'm going. And consider, like, all my options and what I want to do. But I want to get, like, a bachelor's degree eventually. I'm pretty positive, like, I want to get it at some point. Even if I don't get it until I'm in my late 20s, if I decide to take a break, that's fine. I'm not really in a rush. But I'm kind of just seeing what's going to happen at this point. All-rounder, what? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty well-rounded person. I mean, I try to be as well-rounded as possible. What are you studying? Business administration is my major. Like, that's what I got my associates in. So I plan to continue something related to that if I go for my bachelor's. At this point, I think it's unlikely I get a master's degree because I'm already having trouble motivating myself to continue and get a bachelor's, so we'll see. I'll see. I think it's unlikely. Maybe if I continue and get my bachelor's, maybe I'll at some point go for my master's, but I don't think it's necessary. Planning on getting a job or continuing content? You see, that's the thing. I'm going to be honest, I don't really want, like, a typical 9-to-5 job. I really like being an entrepreneur and making money on my own terms and figuring out how to make it happen. Because I like the fact, too, that you get to pick your own schedule and it's kind of all the accountabilities on you, right? All the responsibilities on you. So if you're not making a lot of money, it's your fault. But if you're making a lot of money, well, it's your fault. And it's a good thing, right? So that would be my preference. Moon says, does you read TikTok chat? Yeah, I do. I prioritize the YouTube chat probably a little more, but I try to read both chats. I got both of them open. But yeah, it's just better. You get more respect, I feel like, from other people if you're educated, you know. It makes, especially I feel like your parents proud. Both my parents have master's degrees, and my brothers are both planning on going to college. One of them is actually going into the Air Force. The other's currently in college, though, doing it full time. The other going in the Air Force, he still wants to go to school, so he's kind of trying to do both. But yeah. My advice is don't go into debt for the bachelor's. You can make it without it. I'm not taking out, when I was in community college, I didn't have to take out any loans or anything. I just I was able to pay for that. That's not as expensive, though, but once I transfer, I'll have to figure that out. I might be able to get some financial aid because I do live on my own. So I might be able to get some. I'll have to see, though. I doubt I would, like, get, like, a ton. But we'll see. We'll just see what happens. I don't know for sure yet. Everything I want to do. I mean, I'm still pretty young. I'm only 22. I feel like a lot of people my age don't have it all figured out yet. Alright, we're against Hypno. This should be kind of interesting. Ice Spirit kind of goes crazy, not gonna lie. The spam is gonna be kind of ridiculous. Hypno sniped you? Did he really? We'll have to see how the match goes. He's kind of running the deck he normally does, though, so I'm not sure. We've got to be careful. I feel like if we're too aggressive, it could cost us the game. I feel like we got to wait for good opportunity and have our Evos. I feel like the Vines are fine here, just because it's going to get rid of the dart. We distract the tower for a bit. He's probably going to... Yeah, he's going to get damage here for sure, but at least... Besides the wall breakers, nothing else connects. I knew single was going to be hard. I feel like single elixir, there's not... You're not going to be able to break through, I feel like. You gotta be patient. If you don't want to do a job, you don't need a degree and be in massive debt. You have more opportunities with a degree, though. Like, gives you the most opportunities. Like, if you're doing business deals with people, like, just talking to people in general, I feel like it gives you more respect and authority from other people. And also, oh, he's got the vines too. Makes sense. So we both kind of just counter each other right there in that sequence. Dude, it connected. What the heck? He's got the Evo Valk. I feel like we're not going to be able to go in. Is there a hole in the Heal Spirit? I don't think so, Nate. Wait, where does it look like there's a hole? You know what they say there? What the heck? How did that do so much damage? Bro, I got so distracted talking about holes and Heal Spirits. You know what they say, Nate? If there is a hole, there's a goal. They do say that. If there's a hole, there's a goal. But yeah. Rip. I did not think the barrel was going to do that much damage. It only lost 20, and it's not that bad. Vine with the barrel, yeah, I know. Jasper just said estrogen maxing? Bro, what do you mean estrogen maxing? This guy has bait, right? I'm trying to remember. Golden Knight. Oh. No, the rock. Oh, wait, it does shoot. Does it hit the witch? Okay, it does. Nice. Is this Sea Giant? Will H says, I love you, boss, please, I love you. Wait, please what? Bro, boss, please acknowledge me. What's good, TT? Do you like making content? Yeah, I do speed most of the time. Yo! How did that... Oh my gosh. I did not think there was any way. Nope. How did the machine go in the other lane? What is happening this match? Like, actually so confused right now. Divines this, I guess? This is 8-8. Yeah, I know. It's so early, Nate. Machine here. He didn't catch it. That's actually really clutch for me. Oh, we're dead. It is over. Unless this witch defends the whole push. It's unlikely, though. Yeah, it's over. Dude, the minion horde cooks my deck. Like, I've lost the minion horde so many times. But to be fair, I didn't play that the best. But dude, like, I did not know how to play that matchup. You should try no win condition deck. They're popping off. I might have to at this point because they seem really good. The minion horde is like actually really good in this meta. It's because there's not a lot of people running arrows. Dude, I don't even got anything to cycle. Orange Juice dropped ranking video and that was the worst ranking of all time. I'd have to check it out. Nate, I forgot if I asked, are you going to Worlds? Player GRG's really bad in the meta. Like, I could try it, but I actually think it's really weak. Go witch here. I am. I can't wait to crack you. Bro, what the? I meant meet up. Oh, typo. That happens too. For some reason recently, like on my keyboard, I've been typing in crack. You know what I mean? Or excuse me. I'm typing in something else and then it auto corrects to crack for whatever reason. I think it's like some weird like glitch. I don't know like why that keeps happening. I think it's like a common bug. I guess like, you know, we've both been having that problem for some reason. We could go Gob Giant here to tank. Hopefully we can kill this with the Bar Barrel. We're in a lot of trouble though. Dude. Gosh, we're on like a bad dude. We've lost like 3 in a row now. Unless we come back. Ask 10 times or more already. Can you do a fake Molite part 2? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if I do a part 2 though, it wouldn't do as good as part 1. I thought the Jinxie one I did would do better, honestly. I'm surprised it didn't. Because the reason I did the Jinxie one is because the Mo one did very well. But I guess, like, maybe Jinxie doesn't got that aura like Mo does. Okay, thank goodness the furnace died. I was getting worried for a second. I didn't even need to go vines there, but thank gosh we're still in this. Alright, we can go witch here. Cool. This is not looking very good. This, like, situation's not ideal. I feel like we gotta, like, when we have an opening, go in. But when he's got his guards in hand, he's got a lot of good defense. Ooh, kill the. Okay, not bad. Yo, not bad, not bad. Really good D chat. I know good D when I see it. We go Gobjon in the pocket here. We could get vines going here. Maybe a rage. Okay, I think that should do it. Probably, yeah. Nice. That was nice. Golem, I've been consistently beating. I feel like with this deck for some reason. Nice dub. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, we're almost back actually because Hypno we only lost 22. So if we win the next one, we're basically back to where we were before. Human the narrator. Recognizes neat. Also, if you could tie up anyone with the vines, who would it be? What card would I tie up? I feel like going... trying to think. Please, he says will, bro. Heal Spirit? Vines on Heal Spirit, I don't know if that's very valuable, Nate. I'm going to be real. Archer Queen? Actually, going Vines on the Archer Queen is really good value. I do like tying up the Archer Queen because then she can't use her ability. You know what I mean? You tie up the Queen, she can't... Wait, if it doesn't have a hole, I'll donate 50? Seriously, Nate? What? Oh, shoot. There's no way this... Okay, I'm going to show the whole Heal Spirit. This is like a zipper thing. This is the head. I just realized I still got this on here. And then this is like the front of it. The bottom of it. So yeah, I guess it depends if you consider this a hole or not. This I didn't even ever open this before. What the heck? Technically, this is a hole if you unzip it. So technically, Nate, you would be correct, I guess. Wait, where the heck is... Come on. Is it going to work? There. Okay. Alright. Minion up here. I don't know if it shows in... Yeah. Alright. We got the sneaky golem too. There's some others I actually got in my closet that I haven't even like set up yet. Because not even all of them are visible in the camera, so I haven't put like all of them out there. Bro, Nate's got a thing for the Heal Spirit, I swear. What do you think about Charlie Kirk's deck? I already talked Death. I talked about it a lot actually at the start of the stream. I was very sad. I hear about it initially yesterday. And I was sad to see that a lot of people were celebrating it too. Because I don't think anyone's death should ever be celebrated on any side of the political spectrum. Because we're all humans at the end of the day, you know. I went into like more detail about it earlier, but that's kind of like a summary of it, I guess. Ahmed says, does he respond to TikTok streams? Yeah, I do. Tie up Nate with the vines. Bro, maybe I gotta bring vines to Atlanta just to tie Nate up. Nate has been pretty naughty recently. I'm sure you guys have seen. Oh, man. This 8:50 a.m. boss hits different. True, when I haven't slept yet. I actually haven't gone to sleep yet. I'm in the process of fixing my sleep schedule. I'm just going to stay up a few hours later each day until it's normal again. That's what I do to fix it. But yeah, I'm probably going to go to sleep in like an hour or so. Bro, it is taking so long to find a game. Nate loves Berserker. Nate, would you say you love the Heal Spirit or the Berserker more? If you had to pick. Recently got back on Clash. Is this the boss that went against Royale? No, I don't think I've ever matched Royale. I could be wrong, though. Heal Spirit because I have 2 of them. Wait, you got 2 Heal Spirits? Like, you literally have 2 of the plushies? I'm confused. Now let's just nap until 6 hours before desired bedtime, then sleep at bedtime. It works. That works? Really? I've never tried it. I'm not convinced that would work. So you're saying take a nap for, like, how long should the nap be, though? Oh my gosh, bro. Can I find a match? Lord Sykes at Berserker. Are you streaming on another platform as well? Yeah, Kosian. I stream on, I'm streaming on YouTube right now, too, and I also upload YouTube videos basically every single day. Gameplay and discussion videos. My YouTube is just Boss CR. The main thing is to not sleep 6 hours before bedtime. I feel like that could work for some people, but it really depends on the person. Dude, I am not finding a game. I don't know what's going on. I guess there's just not many people online currently, because most people in NA are still sleeping, and then people in Europe still at school and work, probably. Rifle with the New Zealand $5 dono says, why is your whole chat just people asking you to tie them up? Oh my god, we're talking about the vines. That's probably why. I don't know why that led to this conversation, but it happens, I guess. It happens. Such a brain rot push, I know, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yo. Let's go, baby. Tied up that musk with the vines. Love tying her up because it allows our Gob Giant to get a ton of damage, as you guys can see. He might go in for a hog here. So we gotta be... Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he didn't get the king activated. We do have... Ooh, that got wasted. That's a tad bit unfortunate. Please, only one... Oh... Yo! We caught him lacking. No way. Oh my gosh. Bro, if I was this guy, I would rage quit right now, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo. Angel says everyone in your level of pro or regular players. I would say there's a lot. Not everyone in this range is a pro, but at this range they're better than regular players. You could say like semi-pros, or they're like, I don't know how many people I would consider a pro in this game. Maybe, like... I don't know. I would say it's mostly people that make the World Finals I would consider a pro, because no one else is really making much off of, like, their skill in the game, if that makes sense. But everyone I'm matching is, like, a good player. They're all, like, a top, you know, like, 0.1% player. Like, top 70? Yeah, I'd agree. Maybe, like, the top 50 best players or something are considered, like, pros. It's hard to say, though, for sure. Ace says, I watched you when you had glasses and before. Yeah, I used to wear glasses all the time when I streamed and made videos. Nice, you're back in the top 30 now. Good stuff. Where are we locally, just out of curiosity? Top 3. The top guy in your clan just joined me recently? Really? What was he running? And who in the clan? Glad to see you still killing it. Yeah, I started just recently streaming on TikTok. I don't know if... Oh, shoot, I just messed up the... Oh, there we go. Now it's good. I can see the chat. Puberty, time flies. Yeah. Read the message above that. All right, Will H, you gotta chill. Will you tie me up with the vine spell, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a bit freaky. Boss, is it true you can't say Twitch because of TikTok? I don't think so. Is that like a word you're not supposed to say on TikTok? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Fabian, I could be wrong, though. Does anyone know that? I think you can say Twitch. Because Juicy J does, I'm pretty sure. I just joined. Are you top 3? Was that someone else you're looking at? Nate asked. I'm like top 30 right now. Thank you for the heart me, by the way, and 22 skills with the rose as well. BU, Amar. They're rage baiting you? Yeah, probably. We go God Machine here. I might low-key go Minions Gob Giant. Yo, yeah, he just spent 6 elixir. I mean, I'm sure he could defend this, but... This is like... Wait, maybe he can't. What is he even running, by the way? I don't even know what he's using. Does anyone know what this is? I don't even know what this is. Is this that Royal Hog deck, maybe? Oh, that got wasted. Oh, yeah, it is. Yo, the pigs go so quick. Yo! Yo! Those pigs go crazy fast. Yeah, Sam was running this deck, I'm pretty sure. Yo, wait, that basically gets... No way that just took his tower. There's actually no shot that took his tower. Holy cow. To be fair, though, the pigs were very aggressive, so that's probably why we were able to capitalize off of that. But still, I did not think that was going to happen. Like, what the heck? I think we might have just won here. He's kind of in a bit of a predicament, I would say. Caught him with his pants down. Nice. We just got to defend now at this point. We could even witch in this lane, so that way if he goes in the left... Yo, chat, there's no way he just predicted the witch. Oh my gosh, bro. Guys, he just predicted the witch. Actual legend. That's a nice win, and he's actually higher than me by a good amount. That'll probably give us, what, like 37 or something? 40, wow, even more than I thought. I was being humble. We actually got more. Top 20 now. We're top 2 locally. Let's see what the competition's looking like, shall we? We need to scope out the competition here. In order to get top 10, we would still need a couple wins. That would be like a solid goal if we could reach that. Don't know how many people in the top 20 are searching. We might get a lot of people below us. Looks like on my list anyway, everyone that's... Why are there so many bugged accounts, by the way? Yeah, a lot of the people higher than me are offline. I do collab with Sir Tag. Oh yeah, I saw that Sir Tag collab. I saw the pictures on Twitter. Been live for... We're coming up on like 2 hours now. So I'll probably end pretty soon, but we could probably play at least a couple more games for sure. I at least want to go until I lose again, at the very least. Because I feel like we're on a decent streak, so we might as well keep going. Oh, we're against Sosa again. Alright, I lost to him a little while ago. Let's try to focus up, see if we can win this time. I don't really know how to beat the deck he's using. I don't know. I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad matchup, but I don't really know how to play the matchup. I'm gonna do this because he doesn't have Mighty Miner. It's stupid. It might seem stupid, but now we have both of the Evos ready, and we could kind of cheese him. I feel like with both the Evos. We'll have to see. Dybala says that's my boy, right there, boss. What's a good Dybala? Machine, maybe. Alright, that works. Do this. He might have to poison this. Let's see what he does. Nice. He's chilling, he's chilling. I thought maybe he'd have to, though. But he's alright. Play some Expo? Bro, there's no way on ranked I'm going to be able to play Expo. Maybe at, like, 15,000, though. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Dude. Please, 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 please. No. The Evo wall breakers are busted, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, I was so sure that we're gonna get a whole tower there. And then Evo wall breakers just cleaned everything up. Yo. Wow. That was insane. We gotta do this. I don't have a choice. That actually was a pretty smart play by him. It allowed him to get 2 wall breakers to the tower. Force a poison out of him, though, which is pretty good, I guess. This is not a very good situation. Alright, I'm going to try to do something unexpected here. He's just going to defend it easily, I feel like, but I want to at least get him to spend some. I don't want him to get too comfortable pressuring, you know? Oh, wow, I was not expecting him to go wall breakers on the left. I don't know how we're going to break through. That's, like, the biggest problem, I feel like, is breaking through. Let's see what we can do, though. Nah, bro, the vines are not it against the Evo wall breakers. I gotta stop doing that. It is not working. Do we even get the minions down in time? Minions are OP. Well, we're in this. It's pretty much... Well, I don't want to say it's anyone's game at this point because he's still winning, but We have a higher chance of winning than we did a minute ago. So I'll take it. But we need to get like a gob machine on the tower or a gob giant. Somehow. Gob giant in the back here, I guess. Okay, this counters, but we gotta overspend. Okay, it does shoot that. Good. Nah, this is over, man. This is over. When they get, like, I swear, when they get in triple, the defense is just free, I feel like. No way! Oh my gosh, the witch is broken. What was that? What was that, man? Okay, what? Dude, what was that? Bro. The Evo witch, man. Oh my gosh. Yo. Did you say the witch is worst Evo in the game? That changed because of the vines. The vines changed the whole meta. It's crazy. What are we at now? What are we at? Okay, we're actually like one off top 10, basically. I think. Although, like, unless we get someone a lot lower than us. Crazy, man. Wait, what are we able to... 1, 2, 3... We won 4 in a row. Yeah. I did not think we were going to win that one. We got a little lucky at the end, I feel like. The mini P.E.K.K.A, though, other lane was good. That's why you can't play everything same lane against, like, poison decks. You gotta split it up. We got a little lucky. No way, dude. We were just against Sosa. Now we're against Big D Sosa. Yo. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm more intimidated this time around because why does he have a Big D? Like, I mean, I wasn't prepped for that. He might have the same deck. Okay. So, alright. Let's see how this goes. His defense is going to be so big. Bro, I know. He knows he's got Big D, right? Like, big defense. So that's why he wanted to match me again. Like, he knows the defense is big. Like, with the Evo Cannon. Like, the Little Prince, it's massive defense. So he's confident enough to play into me again. I gotta respect it, you know? I gotta respect it. Bro, that was crazy. I did not expect to match him again. Just machine here, I guess. If he goes wall breakers, I'm gonna ignore it. He doesn't. Smart play by him. Give up at this point, bro. Look, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best. He does go in for the ability. Log probably here last second. Yeah, there's a log. Do we get another... Nope. Nope. Pretty good start compared to last game, where we have a better start this one. Little Prince. No, dude, the Evo wall breakers again. I didn't kill the witch, though. Just died right there, though. That was so aggressive by him to the point where I feel like... Nah, he's fine, but at least he has to spend a bit here, right? Not a lot, actually. Something, though, but not a lot. Yo! Okay, that's pretty much game now. Bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, we lucked out there with that poison. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that was crazy that we matched him twice. We're top 8 now. We're top 8. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is actually crazy. What is the Hypno, bro, is far away. I could still keep going until I lose, though, maybe. Why he was running Brain Rot? It's good in the meta. It's good in the meta. So I feel like he might as well. What's crazy is, if I get someone a lot lower than me, if I win the next game, I might even literally move up only 1 position. Which is crazy to think, but that could end up being the case. Unless we match someone that's like... None of these guys are online, though, I think. Wait, Kodago might be. I take that back. Kodago might be online. Oh, wow, he's literally online. Imagine if we match up. He just hopped off. He just hopped off. Me and my cousins are watching you. Love you. Hey, I appreciate you and everyone else supporting Crown. Appreciate that. Why you got in-game music on, bro? Some people like the music, at least the game sounds at the very least. But a lot of people like it. Let's see how long it takes to find game. I'll go until I lose, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Have you ever played in CRL in-person event? No, I haven't, because the year I was on a CRL team was COVID and it was online. That was in 2019 or 2020, I believe. Yeah, it was probably 2020, I want to say. I'm trying to remember, though. I can't remember if it was the end of 2019 or 2020. Oh, it was 2020, 100%, because the 2019 World Finals were in person. Yeah. So it's 2020. Did you qualify for CRL this year? Nah, I didn't. Not many people did, because only 12 make it, so. And one of them's from China. Next year, though, hopefully the format's better, because there should be more people that are finalists, most likely. It should be 16, I'm hoping. At least. Because 12 people making it is... That's pretty rough, I'm going to be real. That's pretty rough. Should at least extend it. I think they will, because the game's in a really good spot this year. I bet you next year it should be better. Because unless it completely dies in the next couple months, I think that'll likely be the case. Alex says 1v1 for 100. I would do it if you actually were going to give 100, but I don't know if I can trust you. That's the thing. How much to oil up like Jinxie? I've already oiled up in a video before, but on stream I haven't done it. What's the most impressive thing you've done in this game competitively? Probably when it was what was it called? The no tilt. There was like a no tilt special edition that I got top 4 in. It was a pretty big prize pool. It's gonna take so long to find a game now at this point, for sure. What's your opinion on Rocket Cycle decks? I don't play them a lot, but I mean, I feel like they're pretty. I don't know. I don't. It's kind of interesting watching people play them, like Nate, for example, or like Mo. I think it's kind of weak in the meta, though, most likely. Thoughts on Archer Queen's feet? What about him? I mean, they seem to be decent feet. Like, they were, what I mean is they were well made, clearly. They're able to support her just like feet are able to support most other people. Give her the strength to walk or whatever. Well said. Bro, I don't know how to answer it. I don't know, man. Nate is so Sigma. Bro, not finding a game. I'm going to give it like a couple more minutes, and if I don't find a match, I might just call it. Did you see what happened to Charlie Kirk? Yeah, I saw. It's very sad. It was like so shocking, especially because the video clip too, a lot of people saw. I saw it on Twitter. It was just a sad day. It's probably, it has to be maybe the craziest thing that's happened this year. It might actually be, like, it was shocking. Isn't the shooter still not caught? Yep, I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, they still haven't caught the shooter. Alright, I'm gonna give it another minute, probably. No, cancel, please. I won't. I'm gonna search for like another minute or so, and if I don't find a game, I might call it. Make sure TikTok to follow, so you don't miss the future streams, because I've been streaming on here almost every day recently. I've been doing the multi-streaming. I've been live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So I figured it would be good to grow my audience on TikTok and multi-stream. Maybe I'll eventually do Twitch at some point, but I haven't decided yet. It's really easy to do YouTube and TikTok because I can just do the vertical format usually on both. Twitch is a little complicated because I gotta do the different resolution. My PC would be able to handle it though, because I got a much better PC than I had before. My friend helped me put it together. So there should be no issue streaming on all 3 at once for sure. But I got to figure out if it's even worth it, because I don't know if it's really great streaming on Twitch, unless you're already very established, because I feel like growing on Twitch is nearly impossible. It's not the greatest algorithm for it compared to TikTok and YouTube. Wow, it is taking a really long time to find a game. Now one more minute, and then I'll call it. Holy queue times, yeah, it's pretty wild. I am top 10 though. When you get to the point that you're top 10, it takes a really long time to find a game, especially early season. If you're top 10 and it's last week of the season, that's a little different because at that point there's more people playing. But beginning of the season, people don't take it as seriously, so it kind of makes sense. Musta says, how you liking the condo bus? It's been great so far. I've enjoyed kind of having my own space and a little bit more like peace and quiet, and I like kind of the independence of living on my own. I like the location too I'm in, and my mom's also not too far away, so it's still pretty easy to visit some family, which is nice. My brother too for the time being, before he goes in the Air Force. But yeah, it's been pretty nice overall. Let's see what he does here. Skeletons. I'll probably just cycle a witch if he doesn't do anything here. Yeah. Sandbox is really good. Someone said not Sambot. Bro, Sambot's crazy. Sandbox is actually a really good player. I would say he's probably like a top 10 player in the game. He's very good. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. We'll see what he has here. He's got the baby drag. Yo, guys, he might be using the Royal Hog deck. I think he's running the Royal Hog deck. Oh, he's got, wait, Mighty. So I'm actually not sure. Good vines there. Yo, that was actually pretty clean. Hold up. Ooh, nice Mighty Miner by him, though. That baby drag clutched up for him. Yo, it's speeding up the Mighty Miner so quick. Hopefully the witch lives. Okay, okay, we're kind of chilling, we're kind of chilling. Maybe God Machine here? What does he even got? He just played so much. E-Spirit as well. How does he even have any elixir right now? Nice! We actually got him good. That was really clean. Okay. He might have just given up. Yeah, I think he gave up. Let's go. We already won. We got in a really good cycle, and we were kind of able to capitalize off of that. Nice. I don't think that's going to move us up that much. I think it only moves us up 1 rank. I'll take a look. Yeah, it only moves us up 1. But if we win 1 more, then we're top 3, basically. We're top 3 if we win 1 more. Guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like we're guaranteed top 3 if we win 1 more, I'm pretty sure. See how long it takes to find a game. I saw your last vid, so the Read Bio clan is a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. There's a lot of people doing the Read Bio clans, and it's more than one, apparently. I found out it's more than one clan, and they sometimes change the Discord link, or there's like multiple links that go to their Discord, basically. I decided to make a video about it because I thought it would be an interesting thing to talk about and also helpful in case any of my viewers see it and they would potentially fall for it, so. What's the scam? They're trying to sell pushing services, basically, for ladder and global tournaments, and also selling accounts. And they're trying to bait people to join the server by basically saying you get like a free emote, basically. How do you get verified at 25,000 followers? It's because I'm a part of Tribe Gaming, the organization Tribe Gaming. They're a really big org, and they have a lot of good connections. I actually got verified, it was like a few years ago, I want to say, or like a couple years ago, I got verified on TikTok because of being a part of Tribe. Hypno made a clan about the scam. Did he really? Let me check. Oh, wow, look at this. Guys, he made a clan. What in the world? Don't read bio? Read Bio clan is a scammer clan. Don't join their Discord. They will try to scam you for your money. Yo, wow. He actually, that's actually kind of amazing. Let's go. That's a great clan. Let's go. I also let Supercell know. I sent the link to the video I made about it. So they'll probably soon prevent people from making those clans, most likely. Which is good, because, like, I know, guys, you guys might be thinking, like, if anyone falls for that scam, they're really dumb, but I think a lot of people don't understand how many, like, people that aren't even adults would fall for it, you know? Like, because if they're baiting people in with, like, a free emote, and if, like, a 14, 15-year-old's joining the clan, or the server, sorry, I'm getting tired, they might easily, like, believe that it's fine if they get their account pushed, you know? So, like, even though a lot of people, like, you guys, like, watching wouldn't, like, fall for it, there's probably some young people that would, because I could see someone, like, younger falling for it. So, that's why I think it's kind of messed up, and they're not even supposed to be doing it in the game. But, yeah. They see them at top ladder and think they're trustworthy. Exactly, because if good players are in the clan, then they think it's legit, and that it's, like, safe, or whatever, so. It's taking a long time to find a game. Once again, guys, I'm going to give it like 5 minutes, and if we don't find a match, then I'll call it. So hopefully we can find a match within a few minutes. It's going to take even longer, I feel like, now to find games. Do you know if there'll be a global tournament soon? Not this month, I think, unfortunately. I don't think there's going to be one this month. They already announced that they won't. Which is a shame, but I guess there's some bug or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. What are you doing if you match Riley? That would be kind of unfortunate. I mean, it would be hard, but it would also depend on what deck he's running. I think he was running the no win condition deck earlier. I don't know if he's still using that. What's a good deck for Arena 20? Good question. Arena 20. What evolutions do you have, Joseph? I'd have to look at, like, what Arena 20 is. You probably at that point have most of the cards eligible to be unlocked. A big factor is what your evolutions are, actually, I would say, for that arena. Do you know some Arabic words? Not many. Not many, honestly. I'm pretty sure I know the famous Arabic saying, but I don't know many. There might be a couple sayings I know. Don't you fear to be sniped? Not a ton, because it's pretty early in the season. But if it was later in the season, I'd be more concerned with it. Lewis says, thoughts on how they should fix the meta, make Cycle great again? I think they need to nerf the Chef. The Chef is way better than the Cannoneer and the Dagger Duchess. They also need to nerf the Goblin Machine, I feel like. The Vines need a nerf as well. The Vines especially need a nerf. That needs to be the priority. I don't know why the Vines haven't been nerfed yet. I think the Vines need to be emergency nerf before the season ends. I doubt they're going to nerf much else, unfortunately, but we got to hope they at least emergency nerf the Vines before the season's over. Otherwise, the rest of the season's going to be a little toxic, I feel like. And I think like 60% of the top 200's running the Vines, so I don't know, though, if they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it, because they already emergency nerfed the Vines last week, so only time will tell, I guess. Second emergency nerf? Possibly. It really goes to show that they're not the best at balancing sometimes, that's for sure. Or maybe it's all intentional and they're trying to get money, who knows. Matea's in a game. I wonder if we're going to end up matching him after his game's over, because I feel like at this point, they're playing a mirror match. This Royal Hog deck must actually be pretty good, huh? They both have taken, like, hardly any damage. Matea might literally be the only person I can match. Like, actually. AK says, boss, thoughts on Charlie Kirk? I'm really sad even though I'm Sri Lankan. It's very sad. Most people in the U.S., regardless of political side, are very shocked, sad, and kind of sickened by what happened. There's a few people celebrating it because I guess they really disagree with his political terms, but the vast majority, I think, of people in our country are feeling the way you do. We're very sad by it, and no one deserves to die regardless of where you stand politically. And I wish, everyone felt that way, but yeah, it was just like kind of a crazy day. It's a very close game. Sandbox kind of made it a lot closer through the set of Royal Hogs. Check Matea's clan. Hold on. I'll take a look. Oh, bro. Matea. Dude, come on. Come on, Matea. What the heck, bro? Bruh. Alright, well, on that note, I'm done watching the game. Bruh. Let's see if we can find a match. Should I use Chef for Princess Tower? I'm using Gob Giant Sparky. I would say you should probably use Chef. You should probably use Chef if you're running Gob Giant most of the time. Sweep says, oh my god, it's the ball say 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's good, Sweep? How you doing? You stream on TikTok too, right? Assuming it's the real Sweep, I'm like 90% sure. Because there was a fake Riley in the chat a little while ago. It's taken so long to find a game. But we are pretty high up. We can't even match, chat, we can't even match Matea again. We haven't even played 5 games, so we can't even match him. Alright. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I said I'd give it like 5 minutes. It's already been a few minutes, I think. Do you want me to queue? Oh, shoot. Wait. Sweeps. Oh, yeah. Bro. I mean, at this point, Sweep, if I don't find a game in a minute, I'm down. Because I was probably ending shortly soon anyway, if I don't find a game. So sure, if I don't find a game in like a minute, then I'd say go for it. Might as well. And yeah, congrats on getting top 12, by the way, in CRL. It would be cool to see you make it again. Boss for scammers. Oh yeah, the bio clans. Boss in the house. What's good, Majed? What the heck? Some monetization tip just came up on TikTok. I don't even know what that was. Philip says, "Sweep, will you beat Riley?" I think he's got a good chance. I mean, the thing is, in the top 12, anyone can beat anyone. I feel like a big factor is obviously matchups, because like anyone getting top 12 is really, really good, you know? Like, anything can happen. Sweep's also made it to the World Finals before, just like Riley did last year. So I think it's also a good meta for Sweep as well. I feel like Sweep and XOP Sam, they kind of run very similar decks. So I could see Sweep having a good run like Sam did the last few months. I think Sam might even be close to having Worlds guaranteed. I'm pretty sure. Just from points. Why is your queue time so long? Not a lot of people are playing at this range. But I've been live anyway over a couple hours, so I probably wasn't going to stream too much longer anyway. Bro, people saying crazy stuff in the YouTube chat. What the heck? Did you see Sam's deck in the win condition? I have. I lost to him running it. It was yesterday. Let me see if it's still on the log. It is a strange deck, that's for sure. Do I even still have it on here? I do. It's from a day ago. I remember I stopped streaming right after that. I was like, I'm done. It's an insane deck. But that really goes to show how strong the vines are. Matea just won. I don't think I can match him, though. I'll try one more time. And then when the estimated time gets to 2 minutes, I'll end. If I don't find anyone. Are you going for number 1 right now? Maybe. I'm seeing. I need 2 games. Even if I win the next one, I wouldn't be at first. I feel like even if I find someone and match them and win, I might not be able to find a game after that. Because then at that point, I'd be even higher. It's early season, so sometimes you don't find people very often. Just for sweep. At this point, it might be sweep who I match if he searches. I'm gonna give it until the 2 minute mark. He just woke up though, so he might not be playing. Yeah, sweep might not be here anymore. Suffering from success? Apparently, yeah. Alright, I'll call it here. That honestly, chat, that's a really good stream because we improved since last stream. Last stream, I got to the top 20. This stream, we got to the top 10, which is really good, actually. Like, really, really good. I'm going to change the title, actually, on YouTube. So when the VOD's up, it says push to top 10 on rank. So for people that want to rewatch it, it's a better title. Sweet. All right, TikTok, have a good day or good night, depending on where you live. I got to go to sleep soon and start fixing my sleep schedule. I think I'm going to go outside, though, first and get a little bit of sunlight. Because even if I'm going to sleep soon, it's good to be getting sunlight every day. I always get enough sleep, but I just have a crazy sleep schedule some days when I don't got to wake up for anything. But I'm going to fix it soon. It's all good. All right, peace, TikTok. Have a good one. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye. I'm going to end soon on YouTube as well. Yo, what's good, Jackson? See, I knew it. Dude, Jackson knows, man. Jackson knows. He's got that instinct. I don't even know how. Do more shorts? I'll record one soon. I just don't really know what to make sometimes. I could do a Ultimate Champion motivation one, kind of like the one I did. Well, it's different than congratulating people on reaching 10K. I could do a motivation one, kind of do a joke out of it. Or something like... I'll figure it out. I'll do a... I could do another goofy one like that. I'll see. But I don't know. It's hard to think of ideas for shorts. But I already uploaded, like, I think 3 or 4 shorts this past week. Maybe like 3 or something. But yeah. I got to prioritize videos and streams. But I am trying to do shorts as often as I can. Because they're really good, I feel like, for channel growth. But anyways, chat, peace. Thank you all for watching. Pretty fun stream. We ended up getting top 10, which is cool. But yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day. I'll be live again soon.